Hey, it's Biddy Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. Okay, so it turns out it is winter. I was saying in my last live that, I don't know, I was already thinking it was spring, but it's not. It's freezing outside. It's actually winter. And we are going to work on Kendra's card challenge. Let's see, let me find everything I'm looking for. I thought it was all right here, so, but it's not. So I'm looking. Hold on, where did it go? Honestly, you guys, honestly. Okay, it must be, oh, it is right here. It was just disguised. I think so anyways. Yeah, it was just disguised. Everything's fine. I found it. So yeah, we're gonna make winter now today with Kendra's card challenge. And I'm gonna try to make, so here's winter. I'm gonna try to make 3 cards. We'll see if time allows. We made cards 1 through 3 with spring papers the other day. There's a craft-a-lanch here. There's a craft-a-lanch there. Okay. I've got most of the paper. Where all of the paper is, I don't know. It's disappeared on me. Here is the challenge that we're gonna do. And then let me get, I think I have enough. I don't know where it all went. So let's do cards 3, 4, and 5 today, if we can. We'll get as far as we can get. We do only have about 45 minutes. So can we make 3 cards in that time? I think so. Good morning, Vicki Reuter and Mary and Ava Lee and Janny. Hi. Hi, Michelle. Good evening to you. So good to see you. Hope dinner was great the other night. Hey, Miss Kim. Hi, Miss Heidi. You have the snow and it's below 0 with wind chills. 70 by Monday. Yeah, that sounds about right. Reporting for duty. Hi, Esther. Good afternoon to you. Okay, let's play with this. Let's do winter. Okay, so the first card that's popping up, I'm wishing I had scraps for. It's this one with the little circles. But I don't even know where the whole paper pad is. Let's see, I think I have some scraps for it over here. Of course, those are going to be spring. Oh, but we could use that one. Let me just get it together. Get it together, Biddy Penny. All right. Let's see, that's the wrong paper pad. Here's some more. Just pulling out. I think that's all the scraps I have so far from this paper pad. Okay. Do you ever grab onto something with one hand and you just don't let it go, even though you don't even know why you're holding onto it, and you just keep holding onto it? I find that I do that when I'm like cleaning house. I find that I do that a lot. Okay. I'll pick something up and I'll just like hold on to it forever. It'll keep me from being able to pick up other things and clean properly. And I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. We are going to make this work. I'm thinking we might need a second sheet of winter. Oh gosh, the bird is already chiming, y'all. We're in trouble. Okay, here we go. All right. Hi, Shay. Good morning. Hey, Beth. Oh, we love you, Beth. Beth, were you live on Wednesday? I missed you. If you were, I missed you. Okay, 2 backgrounds. I'm actually going to need these for both of my cards I'm about to do. Cards 3 and 4, and then the little circles for winter. Where's that one? Here it is. Let's make use of that. I can't remember. Let me look back at my old Kendra's card challenge and see what size of circles I did for a 5x7. Because of course it's different than what I would use, what you would use for an A2. The measurements are always a little, well, not always, but they're usually a little different. Oh man, remember that one? Geez, I really love that sketch. That one doesn't belong. Huh. I can't find card number 3. That must be one that I gave away already. All right, well, we'll just have to make it up. While I was digging, I found this die. Might be kind of cool to use this one. That one's a little long for the paper. Let's grab the shorter one. Instead of instead of the rectangle on the sketch, might be kind of cool to use this one. Oh boy, this is not the time for me to go off-roading in my card making when I don't have very much time, is it? It's not the time for that. But yet here I go anyways. And I can frame it with this one. Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna off-road anyways. Here we go. Buckle up. Now, my camera might shake a little because it's attached to the table with my die cutting machine on it. Get my die cutting platform out. How are you guys doing? Are y'all staying warm? Our electricity kept blipping yesterday throughout the day, so it was a little concerning if we were going to keep how things were going to go, but it seemed to have stayed on last night. So grateful for that. Don't mind the shaking, sorry about that. So when I open my dies, sorry about that. Let me steady the camera for you guys. Okay. I need to change where my camera is attached if I want to die cut. It always looks like there's trimmers going on. All right. So there's that one. Let me pick a color to be the border behind it. With this die, we will cut out a border. A matte, I guess, is a better way to say it. Red would be kind of shocking and fun, but I don't know that red is where we're going. This isn't really red. This is kind of like an orange. Where is... I kind of like that. It's very 70s. Not screaming winter, but I just kind of like it. Look, if I cut it out and I don't use it on this card, I'll use it on a different one. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyways. This is a cool die. It's an old Spellbinders. Amazing Paper Grace from 2015. You'll rarely see me use dies, but I have 3 drawers of them. 3 12 by 12 drawers of them. Hi, Pam. Hey, Linda Gorman. Hey, Nima. How you doing? We're making cards. Hopefully, we may just make card 3. We'll see. Or 4. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, get ready for the shaking again, you guys. I'm just going to go real fast and rip the Band-Aid off. There we go. Okay. Oh, I like that. It's very 70s. Look, if I don't really like the color when it's all said and done, I can ink blend it and make it a slightly more red or whatever I want it to be. I'm kind of creating a banner here with the leftover scraps because why not? This would be a really great page tab in a journal or something, or it could go on a card, you know. Options. Okay, now I got distracted. Okay, it was a little bit of a moment because I went Pam, you're hilarious. She says 2015, that's not old. I've got some from the 1990s. Right? The great thing about dies is they don't expire. Your packaging might rip and you might need some washi tape to fix it, but they don't expire. They don't go bad. They're an investment. You get to keep them for a long time. All right, let me find some circles, because that's what I was looking for the first time. Ta-da! Let's see if any of these are big enough. Oh yeah, we got this. What's kind of cool about this is I'll only have to run, once I find the size I'm looking for, I'll find 3 of that same size and only have to run it through my die cutting machine once. Hey, is that you, Brian? I think that's you. Oh boy. How you doing? Or is that Bethany? Now I get them confused. Maybe that's Bethany. I haven't seen her in a while. I think that's Bethany. Welcome. Whoops. It is Bethany. I think Brian changed his logo, and now I get you guys confused more easily. Okay, let's look at this. So this is going to be, it is not looking like Christmas on here. Or this, it shouldn't look like Christmas. This isn't a holiday card. It should look like winter. Winter Bitty Penny. And then, look, I'm just going to grab a placeholder so we're not committing to this sheet of paper I'm about to pull in here. But I just need something to go along the edge, like over here. Hey, this is looking cool. Okay, and now we need 3 circles. Uno, dos, tres. Let's figure out what size. Oh my gosh, they all look the same. Well, Bethany, I have missed you. I hope you're doing well. And the babies and the everybody's. Yeah, I like that size. Let's do that size. These are the Tim Holtz circles that, I don't know if they still make them, but he made like all the different shapes. I bought the pyramids, or not the pyramids, they're triangles and circles. I think I was silly enough to buy the rectangles, but he just talked me into it. I can't remember how he sold me on that, but he did. Oh, Tim, he could sell ice to an Eskimo, right? Isn't that a saying? Hopefully it's not an offensive one. It's not meant to be. Let's see. All right. Don't mind me in my mess. All right, here we go. We need the piece of paper that I'm going to use to cut out the circles. I think it might be under my cutting board. No. There it is. I put it off to the side. I wonder if I can get 2 out of here. Yeah. Let's make the most of it. Let's get these 2 off of here. Just turn that. And then I need one more, which I'm going to capture from over here. Let's see. Let's do that right there. Hi, Judy. Oh, man. My Copics are all dry. And I've just kind of been purging them. Every time I pull one out and it's dry, I've just been letting it go. But you know what's not dry? My Spectrum Noirs. I bought those in 2016. And I've only had one dry up out of all of them. I bought the full collection in 2016. Okay, here comes the trimmer. The die cutting trimmer. Yeah, I bought the full collection of Spectrum Noir in 2016, and they're still going. Is school canceled? Darn it. Well, shucks. I think for my mind, I'm going to have to put these like this. All right. No more die cutting. Actually, for the rest of the day, we're done. So no more trimmers. There we go. Let's see how we can do this. I'm thinking that as much as I like the orange, I really do like the orange. We're going to have to ink blend this to match the poinsettias. And then I think I'm going to use a strip of it to go behind this border right here. And so let me do that so that we can ink blend both of them at the same time. So if this is 1, I'm going to do 1 1/4. And it just needs to be, I want to put it at 7 inches high. How are you doing, Diane? Hi, Mary. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, I'll trim it down a little bit if I need to. I wish this piece was longer. I think what I'll do is, looking through my scraps real quick, grab another color. Green. I'm going to cut this one to 6 3/4. And I'm going to cut it to 1 1/8. And around some of the paper, it'll have just the slightest border. I'm just trying to, yeah, to marry the gap there. So that's good. Now, let's do some quick ink blending. Oh my gosh, T at Not Afraid of Color made the coolest Rainforest Refuge card with this sketch. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Okay, I don't want to lose my pieces. It seems to be what I'm doing all day long today, is losing my pieces. Grab a piece of paper real quick to ink blend on top of. Oh, that's so sweet. Your grandbabies start your day with you, Ava. I love that. Let's find... let's see what fired brick and aged mahogany do to this paper. To this orange. Now, let's do the back. And how I know it's the back is because this is a textured paper. So let's test on the back here. So fired brick is basically the same color. Okay. Let's see about this aged mahogany. Gosh, I think we might need like candy apple. All I'm trying to do is get it a little closer. That's nice. A little closer to that. Let me look real quick for candied apple. There's also barn door. Here is candied apple. I know. Me too, Heidi. Ditto. Ooh. Candied apple. I like the brightness of it. Okay, so candied apple is our color. Put all these other ones away for now. And I'm going to flip my piece over to the front now. And I just need to ink blend the edges that are going to show because this is our matting layer. So I don't need to do the whole piece. But, you know, this is a good idea. Geez, we might only make one card. This is crazy, but it's the way it is. This is a good hack if you don't have just a ton of different cardstocks and different colors. You know, try ink blending the color you need. I'm just going to do the edge, just the very edge is all that's going to show, and the ends. Now, this technique may not work. It depends on what kind of ink you have. May not work very well with a dye ink, but the oxide has a mixture. It's, you know, a formulation of pigment and dye. So it sits on top of the paper, which is what makes it work in this scenario. Let's just get to gluing because we don't have a lot of time to just, you know, situate things again and again. Now, as I'm gluing, already putting glue on this, I'm thinking, I wish I would have cut a piece of background paper. A full mat. You know what I'm going to do? I don't have time for that. I don't have, because I don't have the paper out. I'm going to stamp back there instead. So I'm going to grab my black Memento Tuxedo black ink. This is a dye ink. And I'm using this instead of my VersaFine because the VersaFine is a pigment ink and it takes longer to dry. And I'm just going to stamp some words back here. I want to fill in the whole background. There we go. Yeah, like that. It doesn't matter that you can't read it. I don't want you to be able to read it. All right. Now I have a pattern. Let's pop this down. Yeah, about to get red ink all over me. How you doing, Maddie? Good to see you. Is Cordelia heading out? Oh, have a good day, Cordelia. Hey, Angie. Okay. I am trying not to get red ink all over everything. You know what? I'm sitting here gluing this down thinking this works for winter because in winter, when it's freezing cold, you want a nice warm fire. And this red is kind of making me think of a nice warm fire. Okay. The green was a good call. I'm going to trim this down just a tiny bit because I want to see a little more of the green on the side. And in the end, the measurements of your card really don't matter. No one's going to be sitting there with a ruler measuring your card. What matters is that, you know, you like the way it looks. And I think with a little more border, yeah, I like that better on the sides. I'm going to do a little more. Doesn't matter if it's exactly 1 inch or not. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to do a second card. It won't take that long. I don't think we're going to get to 4 and 5 today. I don't think we're going to make it to card number 6. If I'm just being realistic. Okay. Now, I wish, see, this is a moon with a tree behind it. I wish that could be my top image. I just don't like it as much with 2 poinsettias on top of each other. I like the separation. So the moon's going to go in the middle, and I like it too. It doesn't have to be at the top. So, all right. Let's glue it down. No need to deliberate. There's nothing to deliberate. I'm following a sketch. And I'm going to try to just glue this about the same distance from this edge to this edge down here, I'm going to do the same thing. So eyeballing, I'm just going to kind of glue that right there. Turn it around a little. There we go. And then this one. Yay, we made a card. Okay. I think I say it every day, Diane. Okay, well, there's our first one following Kendra's card challenge. It's lovely. It's really different, but it's lovely. It could totally have a sentiment or something, or a lady or something on it, but I feel like something needs to happen over here, but I don't have the time to figure it out right now. So we're moving on. We're going to move on to another winter card, and this one's pretty basic. It's this one right here. Okay, so let's do this. I'm just separating that because that's a cute little piece. All right, here we go. So this is going to be our background. I'm going to pop winter scene. Ooh, I like that one with it. You guys, I have a digital kit that's coming out that complements this one, with more like full pages for junk journals and stuff. Yeah, like that. All right. So I think we're done with these. Let's figure this out. This sketch is really interesting. It has some different dynamics going on. I think I want to do some embossing. They're it's like subtle dynamics, but it has different dynamics. And why isn't this turning? You gotta be stronger than the die cutting machine. All right, here we go. Ooh, the first one on top is this wood piece. Let's die cut, or let's emboss that. I'm just grabbing a piece of paper real quick. Gonna trim it down. I'm gonna do this one, let's see, 5. Check. And then I'm gonna do it by 5. 5 by 5 piece. I'm going to mist this so it die cuts a little better. Just give it a little spritz. All right. And it's not die cutting, so it embosses better. There we go. That's the word. Okay, trimmer alert. I'm running it through one more time. So on my die cutting machine, there's 2 settings for emboss. There's a 3D and a 2D. The first time I passed it through, I had it on the 3D, and it's not a 3D, it's a 2D. So there we go. Might be a little hard to see. I'm actually going to hit this with some ink. I need to decide what color of ink. I'm going to keep it very light, I think. Like maybe some tea dye. Because of the color in those poinsettias and in that sky, it kind of makes me think of tea dye. So let's do that. And this is a wood grain. I really just need to do the edges. There we go. It'll all make sense, yeah, when this piece comes into play. Let's matte that piece, and I'm gonna matte it with white. Hey Delise, how you doing? YouTube kicked you out, that's so mean. You moved to Lincoln, Nebraska for college and never left. Kind of the same for me. I mean, I've left but come back. I went to, I moved down to this area for college, and we've left and come back a couple of times. Yikes, that wasn't a very straight cut. That's what paper trimmers are for. It'll be fine. Yeah, like that. Okay, now I need a color for the top portion for 2 inches across the top. Maybe this fabric piece. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, let me get a card base. What time is it? Okay, this is going to be our last card, so we will have made 2 cards today, not 3. That's okay. That's what happens when you get a late start. Okay, let's take a look. So that's going there. This is bumping up here. This is going to be bumped up here. And I'm thinking about putting this fabric right back here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's going to be great. Let's do it. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac permanent adhesive. Great for fabric to paper. This is just like an upholstery scrap sample. Our Creative Reuse Center, our crafty thrift store here in Austin, sells these books. They used to sell them for 50 cents. I think they now sell them for more, but they went up in their prices just like everybody else. And I'm not measuring this or worrying about this because I'm just going to cut along the edges. Now, what I don't want to do is lay anything back down in that glue. Baby wipe to the rescue. think it actually needs a little more glue here at the top. I don't think I went high enough with the glue. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, love the baby wipes. Love the baby wipes. I'm gonna have to use one to clean off the blades of my scissors next. All right. How'd she do? Pretty good. Pretty good. Now I want to make sure I'm not going to glue my card shut. That would be a sad moment. Okay. Let's get this out of here. And let's clean off my desk one more time. And I'm going to clean the blade to my scissors. That was a sticky situation. It would have been better to cut it first before adding glue. There we go. Might as well do a very thorough, good job if I'm doing it. There we go. Okay. Fabric. Paper's bowing a little. Oh my gosh, I figured out why my middle finger was hurting the other day, remember? It was from me and my daughter making these clay things and pressing the clay into the molds over and over the day before. On Sunday, we were playing with clay. She said that's her favorite medium, which just warmed my heart because I did ceramics from like 8 years old to 16. So to hear her say that, it just warmed my heart. But yeah, we were playing with clay on Sunday and I was like pressing it into molds, and that's why my middle finger was hurting. I'm so delicate these days. Oh, that's interesting. Sanitizer wipes have alcohol so they clean faster. Okay. All right. And then this is going to go here. And this is close to the sketch. It's not exactly the sketch, but it's close enough. And this is our last card for today, you guys. I'm a punny girl, Pam. What can I say? Yeah, 2 winter cards. What do you know? It's actually still winter. So this is sketch 5. And this is sketch 4. Same sheet of paper, 2 really different results. This is from the 4 Seasons paper pack, and I used this sheet of paper for both of them, I cut my circles out of this die cut plus one extra one that I had. This was this piece, and then these pieces came from the same sheet, but you know, a duplicate, the back of each one. Because with this paper pad, it's designed so that the front and the back match. You don't have to go through the whole paper pad looking for things to coordinate. I did that for you with both Easter Blessings and Four Seasons. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. We will come back again together on Friday and make some more things. Kind of determined to finish up Kendra's card challenge. I have a couple of extra videos this week because I have a couple of collabs that I'm, you know, in. So you get some like bonuses as well. Anyways, that's it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's so good to see y'all. Hi, Lindaville. Hey, Rhonda Lane. Sorry I didn't get to say hi to y'all before, but it's so good to see you. Well, you're most welcome. Go get some sleep, Miss Pam. Bye, Nima. Bye, everyone. So good to see y'all. Night, night, Kim. Rest up. All right. See all of y'all later. Bye.